When a girl checks you out, that can often be the first invitation to go over and to speak to her, which is why you really do not want to be missing it. Have you ever thought, is she looking at me because there is something wrong with me, or is she looking behind me? Is she checking me out? It can be hard to tell, especially if you are not used to a lot of attention from the ladies. Sometimes it looks like they are looking through you instead of at you, and let's face it, girls, I'm sorry, but we are very difficult to read, which is why once you understand what girls do when they check you out, well then you will have a higher success rate with the ladies because you will know when to approach them. So get ready to learn how to improve your success rate with the ladies. I'm going to tell you what girls do when they check you out. Are you interested? Like and subscribe, let's go. The 3-step method. She's going to make quick glances at you. When someone looks at us, we can actually kind of feel it. It sounds crazy, but we can. It all starts with that quick glance across the bar or across the workplace, which means you don't normally pick it up. She looks at you, then looks back at her friends, and before you can even catch her doing it, well, you don't realize it happened. This is the key move that girls make when they are checking out a guy. And guys, come on, you do it to the ladies as well. She is trying to get a first impression of you just through a quick look. And of course, it is impossible for her to know everything about you just from a couple of looks. But what she's looking for is what you are wearing, how attractive you are, and your body language. And obviously, she wants to see if you are with a girl. Is he displaying that open or closed off body language? All of this happens in a matter of minutes, if not seconds. Once she has clocked that you are not with any other ladies and that you are attractive, she's going to move on to the next step. She then makes more prolonged eye contact with you. The next step is to step up her level of eye contact. Before, it was just a few quick glances, but this time she wants to really catch your gaze. She could be sipping on her drink and she will look up as she does it, directly over at you. She might have done this a couple of times before you notice that she's looking at you. You will only look at each other for a matter of seconds though. And now you have looked at her and you are intrigued, well, you want to look at her more. Remember, she has already had a few quick glances at you, but you haven't. So now she's going to move on to step 3. The final step in this step 3 method is that she's going to catch your eye contact for one final time. You may be both looking at each other, or maybe she looks at you and waits for you to really hold that gaze, and then she's going to flash you a seductive smile. It's not the type of smile that she has on her face when she sees puppies. It's more sexy and sultry. It's inviting, and it tells you that she is interested. Normally, at this point or shortly after, one of you will begin the approach. If you approach her, she knows her checking out routine has been successful, and if she approaches you, she knows you are probably interested because you made eye contact with her as well. Now, these 3 steps are great, but they don't always work according to plan. Why, I hear you ask? Well, because you might not even realize that she's looking at you. And if you do, you might not notice that she's actually looking at you because she's checking you out. You might just think she's being friendly. In the world of checking someone out, you need to have a lot more hidden up your sleeve. Girls are never underprepared for a situation, which is why they have plenty of other tricks hidden up their sleeve. And if she needs more than the 3-step method, well, she might try one of these moves. Her group of friends look at you. What's more effective than one person looking at you? Well, 5. Girls know this, which is why they get their friends involved. They will say something like, "Don't look now, there's a really hot guy over there." And the girl knows that the friends will definitely turn over and look at you instantly. And when 5 girls look your way, or however many are in the friend group, and then laugh, you've spotted it, it's hard to miss. She might then walk past you and say, "I'm so sorry about my friends." And this is her way of both checking you out and kind of hitting on you. And girls use this trick in all sorts of situations. She adjusts her appearance around you. When a girl is around you and she starts adjusting her appearance by pulling down her skirt or playing with her hair or doing something where she's fiddling with her clothes, it's because she wants to look her best and is a little nervous around you. Even if you have not spoken to the girl yet, she might still do this. So watch out for it so that you know she is interested in you and finds you attractive. She stops whatever she is doing. If she's behind, say, a counter in a shop and suddenly stops what she's doing just to stare at you, then yes, she's checking you out. Girls might look at a guy when they walk into a room, but this could be her just looking at who's actually come into the room, nothing crazy. If she stops what she is doing when either you walk into the room or she walks into that room, it means she's checking you out. She starts following your routine. This one applies if you work with the girl that you think might be checking you out. Girls are incredibly observant, and she will notice that you go to get your lunch at a certain time, and then suddenly she's going to be there getting her lunch too. You might not even realize that this is what she's doing. You might just think, oh, what a coincidence, she's having her lunch at the same time as my lunch break. But slowly, she will appear in more places. You will see her by the printer, at the coffee shop next door, and in meetings that she normally wouldn't go to. Eventually, she hopes that you will strike up a conversation with her, but if not, she's going to approach you. She would have been observing you for a few weeks and picking up on your mannerisms, and this is to see if she likes you and is attracted to you. Once she realizes that she's going to put in more effort to accidentally, on purpose, run into you, which might be when you start to notice that she really is everywhere. She always tries to get your attention. From showing up to those favourite spots to speaking a little bit louder, she is trying to get your attention. Sometimes, no matter how much a girl checks you out, you simply don't realise she's doing it, which means she has no choice but to try and really grab your attention. She really wants you to see her. She will act different if you are around other girls. This one is a sign that she is very much interested. You could already know the girl who's checking you out. You both hang out in, say, a group of friends, but then she starts acting a little different. She's most probably a little jealous and wants you to be giving her all of your attention. Although while it is happening, it can seem off-putting, and she is only acting this way because she likes you. Your friends point out that she's checking you out. Sometimes your friends may spot something before you do. If you are out with your friends in a crowded place, they could spot a girl checking you out and then they tell you before you even realise what's going on. This then gives you that chance to make eye contact with her and try and get her attention before walking up to her and striking a conversation. When a girl is checking you out, it feels great, right? It probably does happen more than you realise, you just aren't aware of it. But hopefully, these signs have given you some clues of what you can look out for to help you notice when a girl is checking you out so that you can start going on more dates with ladies. If you think I missed something from today's video, let me know down in the comments. Give me a huge thumbs up and consider subscribing to make my day. But if you want to get your name rolling up next to my face, like these amazing people's names here, then all you have to do is click the link in the description bar below to find out a little bit more. Have an amazing day. See you soon.